All right, we're doing the video here for the lower extremity household or house care management. So for the range of motion, we're going to say that they have like a quad or knee injury. So for the range of motion, it's just going to be simple, sitting in a chair, having them do that flexion extension of that knee. Just doing the flexion extension of their knee. Do it, every commercial. You're watching TV, sitting in your couch, and you're just doing it every commercial. You do a couple sets, you pump it out real quick. Easy. Proprioception, this one is a little bit harder because you need smaller objects, and it might not be the most economical friendly, but I thought of doing something like having like fruit snacks and opening up the bag of fruit snacks and doing the toe crunches and grabbing it with your toe and putting it in a jar. I know that would be probably what would be for my generation. I know, and maybe it's a Midwestern thing, but all of my grandparents had marbles at their house at all times. And I don't know if that's an older generation. I don't know if that's just my grandparents being my grandparents or not. But if you have marbles would be much easier, and that way you don't waste some tasty fruit snacks. Balance progression would be super easy. We've talked about this a lot already. I would just do a best test. I would do a double leg to start, a single leg to second, and then a tandem third. Strength progression. I would try to do something simple. I would use my boxes of mac and cheese or soup or whatever you have. Maybe like, a 12 pack or whatever you have in the fridge, something that's, you can manage the weight of, and put it in a sack, and you can do like your lift ups, or you can put it on your foot and you can work on extending, doing that kind of thing. And then, just bumping up the weight, and that's how you progress it. Functional activities, I would just work on squatting, just doing like, simple chair squats, just going down like that, nice and controlled and slow and easy. And then to progress that, you just add weight, you're carrying something, you have to take a couple steps into doing it, or you sit down on one leg, something like that. And then cardiovascular training, again, on my nice Pat chewed up plate, you can see it right here. I didn't talk about it in the first one, but this basketball player is in relatively good shape with a resting heart rate of 75. And since he's a recreational basketball player, we want to get him going a little bit past just endurance. We want to get him a little bit into HIIT training. So we put it at 75% intensity. So his target heart rate would be about 154-ish. And I would use the same things. If his legs are strong enough, I would say doing things like jumping jacks, going for a run or something like that. If his legs aren't strong enough, or if they're still too injured to be able to do this, I would say doing something like, a plank is good cardiovascular exercise. It really gets your heart rate bumping. Even just going out to the sides and doing like small circles or something like that. Doing anything that you can use to pump up that heart rate.